To the NBA news now, the Orlando Magic have agreed to send restricted free agent Ryan Anderson to the Hornets in a sign and trade deal for center Gustavo Ayon.
Who?
The Magic was unwilling to match the offer made by New Orleans and lose their second leading scorer. Anderson averaged 16 points and 8 rebounds per game last year and also won the NBA's Most Improved Player award. He also led the NBA in three-pointers made and attempted. Orlando's new general manager, Rob Hennigan, decided not to match an offer from New Orleans worth somewhere between $34 and $36 million. So, my question to you guys, was this a smart move by the Orlando Magic front office?
Financially, yes. To be real, I think Orlando is they can see that right now it's going to be a rebuilding time. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Dwight Howard is not going to be in a Magic uniform. Maybe not even a month or two from now. You know what I'm saying? We know he's not going to be there. And, you know, of course it hurts to lose Ryan Anderson, but then you have to look at the future. You got to kind of step back and, you know, $36 million? You know, the Magic has already been criticized for overpaying players. Remember Gilbert Arenas? You know, all those players. The Magic has been criticized for overpaying players. So right now you got to kind of step back, take it for what it's worth, and just kind of say, hey, Gustavo, welcome.
So the second leading scorer is gone. The first leading scorer might be going.
Ain't no might be. He's gone.
Hold on, I was gonna say in the next week or so. I know he's gonna be gone, but I was gonna say in the next week or so. But do you think this was the right decision for the Magic front office?
I agree with what he said. Financially, yes, because Ryan Anderson, he hasn't proven anything. He had the one big year where he averaged, he's the second leading scorer. That was 1 year. That's not worth $36 million. So I agree that it's a bad move, but Orlando's they're rebuilding because their big player is about to be gone, just like Cleveland. So they are basically rebuilding. But I would have liked to see them get some draft picks out of it instead of a Gustavo Ayon, a player who none of us at this table has ever heard of. I mean, have y'all heard of him?
Well, I heard of him, but I haven't heard of much.
I mean, 6 points, 5 rebounds. No, I haven't heard of him.
Thank you. My point exactly. So they should have got some draft picks for the future, like some 2013 or 2014 first round draft picks or something like that. Not no player that none of us at this table never heard of, or anybody in the city of Orlando has ever heard of.
I mean, but then he could surprise us. He could, you know.
I mean, he could, but.
Okay, well, the 6'10" Gustavo Ayon averaged 6 points and 5 rebounds for New Orleans. He has not made a three-pointer his whole career. So, was he worth a sign and trade deal for the player who led the league in three-pointers made?
Right. Orlando should have got more out of this sign trade deal if this is supposed to be a sign trade deal, because you're talking about the three-point leader. You should have got more out of it, Orlando. Y'all need to do better.
I'm going to show my ignorance right here because I didn't even know Ryan Anderson was a three-point leader in the league. Like, I really?
Really?
I mean, I honestly didn't know. I mean, it was a half season, so. I mean,
right.
Okay. I guess we'll give you the benefit down.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, all right, I mean, was it worth it?
Only time to tell?
Only time to tell, because I'm interested to see what the new coach, what his philosophy is going to be, because we don't have that. It's probably not going to be that same wide open, let's shoot 43s a game.
Feed the big man to shoot 43s.
Let's feed the big and then make them guard everybody on the outside and then working inside. It's not going to be that same type of offense. So it's going to be interesting to see what the new coach implements going into this season.
In fact, who y'all think that new coach going to be anyway?
I'm not even going to
No comment. I plead the fifth.
I'm not even going to try. Maybe
But
Phil Jackson.
How much better do you think this makes
He turned him down.
the Hornets, though? How much better do you think this make the Hornets? You think this make them a playoff team or a 50-win team, a 40-win? I mean,
is Chris Paul still a Hornet?
Well, you know, he played with the Clippers.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not
playoffs, no, but they're taking the right steps for the future now. They're taking the right steps, but not no playoffs. Let's get to the NBA playoffs because you look at it going.
Give them a year.
And look at that division too. You got to deal with San Antonio. You got to deal with Houston. You got to deal with Dallas. So I don't see how they're gonna get out of that division.
And the West is typically the tougher basketball conference.
If they're in the East, then maybe, but the West.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough, but I think it does make them a better team. I'm not going to say a playoff team, but it makes them a better team.
If they get to the playoffs this year, Monty Williams probably should be the coach of the year, but they're not. So
We'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Well, they just drafted Austin Rivers.
Oh, don't get me started on anybody from Duke, man.
One of the good players in the NBA. But do you think Ryan Anderson will be their second leading scorer? I mean, he was the second leading scorer in OT.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not that familiar with the Hornets and how they run their offense. I'm not that familiar with how the Hornets do things. You know what I'm saying? The Hornets know the same thing that everybody knows. Ryan Howard can shoot the long ball. Ryan Anderson. Ryan Anderson, he can get down low. He can rebound. He can score from down low. So they know the same things that everybody in the league knows. How will they use him? Who knows? Will he go out there and shoot, 9, 10 3-pointers a night? Nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? Again, same answer that on this topic is time will tell because nobody knows.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to do it for us today on Franchise Sports Analyze This. But make sure you watch us every Friday at 10 p.m. And also check us out on the web at franchisesportsonline.net. For Victor Jones, Curtis Ford, I'm Spencer Henderson. Peace out.
Roy hates you now.
So, he ain't gonna check me.
You so sure about that, huh?